So today I'm going to show you how to make your first 3D animation within minutes. And you don't require any 3D experience whatsoever. So I'm sure everyone knows about Microsoft Paint. And I'm pretty sure that once, maybe in your lifetime, you've actually used it. Did you know that Microsoft actually has a 3D version of Paint? It's called Paint 3D. And today we are going to use Paint 3D to make a 3D animation of a cat. So before we do that, I want to show you some of my projects that I've made. So I got alpaca 3D model in Paint 3D, and what I did was I wrapped up like this Avan carpet on top of it, and after that I actually took that into After Effects and I made something like this. So this is just Paint 3D. I didn't do any like other software here. I was doing this for 36 days of type, and I did a Q and a calf. So I did that and I just made it like different perspectives, so when it was animating you could see the Q reveal itself. I made this for Palestine. So basically in 1967 it became a crime to raise a Palestinian flag, so instead people would carry watermelon slices. So I made this whole thing in Paint 3D. I didn't really use any other software, and I actually made a green screen, as you can see over here. So first I made the flower, and then later on I took it to Premiere Pro and then experimented with the colors and everything, added some text. So yeah, so this is where I'm using Paint 3D and a little bit of like Premiere Pro. Okay, so we are right now in Paint 3D. So we'll start off with the navigation over here. So we have a bunch of brushes, some 2D shapes, very simple. We have some 3D shapes. This is the best part about this software, right? So we'll go into, and we have some stickers. I'll come back to that later. Text and effects is pretty simple. So if you want to make a 3D model, we just have to go. So we have a few 3D objects over here, or you can open a 3D library and they have a lot of cool things, right? We'll start off with some basic ones that they have. Okay, let's say we are going to take this cat. Okay, you click on this, and here we go. We have our cat in front of us. Obviously, this software has a lot of limitations, but we can create a lot of cool things. We can add a lot of other things also on the same, on the canvas. For example, let's say I can get a donut, and I can do this, and what I can do is I can edit the color. I can change it however I want to. It can also let us move it in the 3D space. Once you have this, we can also click on the cat. We can change the color into whatever color that I want. Let's go with black. Black looks interesting. Let's remove this donut for now, right? Now, for example, once we have a cat, right, we can add more things, but let's say this is our 3D model. Now the fun part is we can upload stickers on top of it, right? So these are some preset stickers that they have. So I can just click on one and add it on our cat. Now the one thing that we can do right now is to play around with the texture is, if I click on this sticker, now I can't access it, so I'll just press Ctrl Z. I click on this again, add this. So once I'm in this stage, you can see that it gives me an option that I can play around with the opacity of the sticker, right? And at the same time I can play around with, is it going to be a gloss, or is it going to be dull metal, or is it going to be polished? I think polished looks the best. Yeah, I think this looks good. And I can just move this around somewhere like this. We can add like another sticker at the back of the cat's head. So I'll go to sticker. Right now I'm just using the stickers that they have to save time, but let's say I'm gonna use this star, right? And I'm gonna click over here. Same thing, I can actually resize it, and I can do this. Amazing. And I have polished metal. I think polished metal looks pretty solid. So once we have this, now what we can do is, obviously this is a canvas like in any other design software, but what we can actually do is remove the canvas. So now this is what we have. We can skip this, right? So now once we have our 3D model ready, which looks very interesting, now we can do is actually render it. Now there are like a few things that we can do to render it. If you go to menu, you can save, and you can save it as a 3D model 1 and use it somewhere else, maybe take it to After Effects or Spline or whatever. Or we can actually render an image, or we can actually make a video out of it. If I click on the video, you can see that it gives you like these weird animations, right? Obviously you can make a GIF or whatever. So this is something that you can create easily, and it gives you like a few preset animations. You can do a swing, you can do a jump and turn, a wobble, emerge, or hover, right? And you can increase the speed if you want to, right? So this is how you can easily create a 3D animation in Paint 3D. And let's save it. I like the turntable one. It's like a 360, right? Now we can add like a few more fun things also. So let's say I cancel this, and behind this I'll go here and I'll actually make like a 3D doodle, and I'll make it like a neon green, and we'll make it into like a star shape, and we can do like a weird shape like this, and we can play around with this however we want to, right? And once we have this, we can actually, for example, put it behind it, like between the cat, right? And now we can do the next thing, which is, let's go to menu, let's go to save as, let's go to video, and now we have a weird animation. So over here you can make like very cool things. Now it's up to you how you take it to the next level by using either Premiere Pro, After Effects, or any other software, right? And using your design skills to make it actually like a beautiful animated poster. If I go to canvas and I go to show canvas, right? And I can make the canvas really big, and then I can go to brushes. There is a paint bucket tool. Yes, I haven't used this in like years, that's why I'm kind of like struggling, but yes, we can make it green. Now when you go to menu and save video, we'll have the green background act like a green screen. So when we go to like Premiere or After Effects, we can remove it easily. So I think with the turntable, obviously it's disappearing. We'll go to swing, right? Swing looks nice. We can make the speed pretty slow, so it looks something like this. So before rendering, I just wanted to play around more with the cat and actually fill the whole canvas of the cat with like check patterns and stuff like that. Okay, so now that our video is saving, the next part is going to be for us to figure out how we can make like a weird animated poster. We're gonna make it even easier, and we'll use Premiere Pro to just add a bunch of effects and make like a nice and animated poster out of it. So now we'll import our video, which is this cat video. It's a 24-second animation. It looks pretty interesting. Now what I'll do is I'll make a new sequence and I'll make it vertical. Okay, so now that I have this, I can place my cat over here. We could render it into like a better quality, but it's totally fine. I can make it something like this. So this is how our animation looks. Now the first thing is we need to remove the green screen, right? So I'll go to effects and I'll search for key light, ultra key, or actually we can use color key. It's a basic background removal, so I can use color key. I'll click on the green color and I'll increase the tolerance. Oh, actually no, let's use ultra key. And let's click on this. Boom. Okay, this looks amazing. Now I'm going to do one thing, which is I am actually going to say, okay, this looks fine. What we can do is just actually go to Shift 7 and crop things in the video so they don't. Yeah, I think this looks better. Okay. And I think it still has some grace, so I'll just see how can I make it better. Now once I have this, what I can do is I can add anything in the background. For now, I just want to add a color and I want to make it, I'm not a green, but let's see how does this look. Okay, this looks pretty nice. I think the animation is too slow, so I can make it slightly faster. So I'm just going to click on R and just bring it to 13 seconds maybe. Okay, this is a lot better. Now we can think about, okay, what do we want to do in the animation? Now that's the next part. But even let's say if we add like basic typography, right? Which is over here. Let's say we write here, italic Cato. Okay, and let's make the font, I think something vertical would look nice. A font which is like pretty condensed. Just give a nice feel to it. I think this looks interesting. We can make the color of this, let's say dark gray, and we can make it, okay, this looks nice. And yeah, I think I can just make the size slightly bigger, and I can center align it. Let's go to properties, let's center align it. Amazing. And let's bring it slightly down over here. Amazing. And what I can do is just move the cat and bring it up. So now I can have this kind of effect, right? Now it looks like a interesting 3D poster. I'm going to copy this, and I'm actually going to write here the cat, and select all. Let's make it bigger, and let's actually bring this down somewhere like this. Yeah, this is actually, I think, the GTA San Andreas font. I don't know why I have this, but I haven't used it anywhere, but I saw this on like, I don't know, a random font website, and I was like, okay, you know what, I should download this. Either way, let's actually play around with the scale a bit. I think we can just increase it so it looks something like this. Amazing. And I can move it slightly down. Okay, amazing. So this can be somewhat a nice animation to it. Now to add like more depth to the cat, right? I'm going to duplicate the cat, and I'm going to flip it horizontal. Flip horizontal, actually vertical. No. Flip vertical actually. Boom, yes. Once I do this, I can actually bring it down. And to add like reflection, I can just, decrease the opacity of it. So I will go to the opacity part. Let's go to effects, opacity. Let's decrease it. Yeah, somewhere like just very subtle. Yeah, I think this looks good. Amazing. And I think to add like a more metallic feel to it, we can add like a lot of cool things and a lot of cool design elements that I can think of. But right now, I think this looks pretty cool. Now what I can do is actually take a screenshot of this, and I can actually take it to Photoshop and add like a few more elements to like really fill up the scene. And from that, we can literally just finish the animation, add some sound, and we'll have our poster ready, and no one will ever know that we used Paint 3D. I mean, now people will know because I'm making a video, but still, like, if you don't tell anyone, they would know. They wouldn't know. They wouldn't know. Open with Photoshop. Okay, I think a cat silhouette would look nice. So I'm just gonna do some random things, guys. I think this looks good, right? Somewhat like this. So I can just duplicate this, and I can remove this part. Amazing. And I can do something like this. Perfect. This also comes. So I'm just gonna file export, quick export as PNG. Let's go to 3D CAD. Let's replace this. Let's go to Premiere Pro. Amazing. I think we can add this layer on top of it. And boom. So this is our final animation. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I think we can have like an adjustment layer to just, pump up the sharpness of the whole thing, so it just makes it more crisp. Colors it more. Ooh, I think this looks pretty cool. Yeah, I think it's too purple right now, but it looks very nice. I think what if we just bring the blues out? Somewhat like this. Yeah, I think this looks a lot better. Better than the black and white. And I think there's a part where we see like an edge of it. Yes, we do see it over here. Right, so what I can do is just click on the cat again, and in the crop section I can just, so we used Paint 3D to make the 3D model, the animation. We actually added like a green background, so it acts as a green screen. We brought that to Photoshop, we brought that to Premiere Pro. You can take it to After Effects or whatever like software that you're using, and add like more elements to create like an animated poster out of it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I used Paint 3D for the sake of this video after like few years, because once I got a MacBook, I stopped using it and like, you know, messing around with it. But I'm glad that I had this idea that, you know what, we could make a video about this, because I love this. And I know there are a lot of issues when it comes to like obviously scaling this for like a very big project, but for experimentation it's amazing, because obviously I've worked with clients where I've pitched them like this idea, but I also made them understand that there are a lot of limitations when it comes to like Paint 3D if we're going in that direction. Now obviously we use like Blender and like Unreal for a lot of projects that we do in the studio, but this is just like a very personal software for me, where I just use that to create like weird things. And yeah, so I think making it in Paint 3D is not that hard. I think taking that and making something even better out of it, like an animated poster or like a brand identity, is the part that I think people should think about more, because this is another tool. It's like, you know, a tool that helps you make few 3D things. It's up to you how you take it to the next level. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week. Allah Hafiz.